12 kitchens, 12 scores, and I'll tell you right now, the most expensive room in this whole video is not getting the highest score. Let's find out why. Okay, we're starting here because I want to get one thing straight before we go any further. This kitchen probably cost more than my last 3 apartments combined. Carved wood cabinetry, a crystal chandelier over an island, stained glass built into the cabinet doors. Somebody paid a lot of money for this room to make an impression. It's a 5. Not because it's cheap, it's the opposite of cheap, but because every surface in here is fighting for your attention at the same time, and none of them win. The carving on the hood, the inlay on the island, the stained glass, the marble floor pattern, it's not a kitchen anymore. It's a highlight reel with nowhere to land your eyes. Expensive and good are not the same thing. That's basically the whole premise of this channel. So let's go. Next one. This one's a 3, and I want to be fair about why. It's not ugly, it's just absent. White cabinets, white counters, one bare pendant light, a mismatched cream wall oven sitting next to a stainless fridge like they've never met. Nothing here was decided on purpose, it's just what was available when someone needed a kitchen to exist. Here's the thing though, this is honest in a way the last one wasn't. It's not overselling itself, it's just tired. And tired is fixable in a weekend with a can of paint and about $40, which almost makes it more frustrating than the room that spent a fortune trying too hard. And here's what bugs me. This isn't a hard fix. Swap that mismatched oven, add a backsplash, warm up the lighting, and suddenly you've got a completely different room. Same footprint, same layout, just decided on. That's the difference between a bad room and a lazy one. Now this is what I mean when I say a room has a point of view. Walnut cabinetry, sage green uppers, a stone backsplash that's doing quiet, expensive work instead of loud, expensive work. And that built-in shelving nook with the brass pendant lights over it. Someone thought about what happens at that counter when people are actually standing there with a drink in hand. 9, my only note, and it's small, is that Waterfall Island edge is going to show every fingerprint in existence. Worth it anyway. All right, before you write this next one off, I see the oak cabinets. I see the early 2000s low light fixtures. Hold on, look at the layout. Look at how much counter space wraps around that island. Everything's within reach of everything else. The glass front cabinets are doing real storage work, not just decoration. This kitchen is dated, sure, it is not bad. Those are different words, and I need people to stop treating them like synonyms. Would I repaint the cabinets? Probably. Would I gut the whole thing? Absolutely not. Moving on, small kitchen. And before anyone assumes where this is going, no, small isn't getting docked points today. White cabinets, a solid wood countertop doing double duty as the backsplash's warm-up act, subway tile keeping it simple where it needs to be simple. This whole footprint is maybe 8 feet wide, and it still manages a corner pantry, a full run of counter, and a sight line straight out to the balcony. Small isn't the problem people think it is. Bad planning is the problem. This is neither. 7.5. And here we go. Open shelving. Again. I don't hate open shelving on principle. I hate what it usually means, which is we ran out of budget for cabinet doors and called it a design choice. This one's actually fine. Credit where it's due. The shelves are doing light, intentional work, not holding your entire spice collection hostage to dust. Even the eat sign is staying in its lane instead of screaming for attention like these things usually do. 6.5. I'm not mad. I'm just watching. This next one's going to be controversial because on paper, this kitchen has everything people ask for. Sleek black hood, glossy white cabinets, black countertops, moody lighting. It also feels like nobody's allowed to cook in it. There's a coldness here, the string curtain, the hard black floor, the total absence of a single warm material anywhere in the frame. Modern doesn't automatically mean good. Sometimes modern just means we removed everything that made it feel like someone lived here. 6.5. Same score as the open shelving kitchen for completely different reasons, and that's kind of the whole point of this show. Quick one, this kitchen isn't bad, it's just fighting its own floor plan. That round table is wedged so tight against the cabinets, someone's getting a bruised hip reaching for a mug. Function's mostly there, breathing room is not. Okay, this is what earned maximalism looks like. Red fridge, red oven, red pendant lights, a red faucet, and a wall of glass block tile that has no business working with any of this, and somehow it all commits to the bit. This is a kitchen with a personality, and every choice in it is in on the same joke. 7.5. Is it for everyone? No. Does it need to be? Also no. Then there's this, just a well-run kitchen. Sage walls, white shaker cabinets, a big quartz island that's actually used as counter space instead of a display shelf. Natural light doing most of the heavy lifting. The gas range sits on the back wall under the hood, and the island faces the room with seating, so whoever's prepping isn't cut off from everyone else. Nothing about this is flashy. Everything about it is correct. Sometimes that's worth more than flashy. 8. Remember the kitchen we opened on? The one that spent everything, everywhere? This is its opposite problem. Plain white cabinets, basic gray wallpaper, a completely unremarkable galley layout, and then someone hung a crystal chandelier straight out of a ballroom directly above it, like they bought one gorgeous thing and called the whole project finished. One showpiece doesn't rescue a room any more than 10 showpieces do. It just tells me where the budget went and where it very much didn't. 5.5. And we're closing on this one because it does something almost none of the other rooms today managed. It takes 3 things that shouldn't work together and makes them work together anyway. Exposed brick, a hand-painted tile backsplash, a crystal chandelier, on paper that's 3 different design eras arguing with each other. In here, it reads like someone with real confidence in their own taste, not someone hedging their bets. That's rare. 9. Best of the day, tied with the walnut kitchen from earlier, and it's not close between those 2 and everything else. All right, quick tally. Worst of the day goes to the plain white rental kitchen at a 3, mostly for having no opinion about itself whatsoever. Best of the day is a tie, the walnut and sage kitchen and the brick and tile kitchen we just looked at, both at a 9. And the 2 I actually want you to remember, back to back, that ornate chandelier kitchen we opened on, and that galley kitchen with the 1 showpiece chandelier near the end. 1 spent everywhere. 1 spent in exactly 1 spot. Both landed in the same mediocre range. If there's a thread running through today, it's that. Taste isn't about how much you spend, it's about whether every decision in the room is talking to the others.